I don't know anybody that uses I-30 across the river. I don't know why you have to do anything to it. We ought to just tear it down and do something different. Well, I use I-30 coming across the river over here, and I didn't see anybody that I personally knew, but I saw a whole bunch of people. Matter of fact, over 120,000 vehicles a day across that river. That's the highest traffic count anywhere in the state. So maybe I don't know anybody that crosses it. There are a whole bunch of people that do. I personally don't use the Pacific Coast Highway, but I'm not going to call California and tell them to tear it up. Broadway Bridge, I-30. I think the announcement said, I'm going to talk to you about the Broadway Bridge. There are a lot of specifics that we don't have yet as far as how traffic's going to work when it's under construction. But I do want you to know that we don't just need to consider the time frame for the Broadway Bridge. We've got to consider the time frame for the improvements that we're going to make to the I-30 corridor right on the heels of completing the Broadway Bridge. So we're not talking really a 2-year project. We're talking really 5 years worth of impacts between Little Rock and North Little Rock. First of all, the Broadway Bridge, it was built a long time ago. In the 1920s, it carries 25,000 vehicles a day across the river, but it is deteriorating rapidly. Some of our inspectors that go under the bridge will tell you, don't go under there unless you're wearing a hard hat, because it's coming apart. They'll go around and they'll peck on the concrete a little bit, open up a hole, and what's inside starts running out like sands through the hourglass. Not very good. It makes you think a little bit. You're thinking about it now. It is safe. It is safe for you to cross. But we did tell the Race for the Cure last year, you don't need to put that many people on those sidewalks at one time. Keep them on the main lanes. So that is important. If you're just walking across it by yourself, it's fine. You're going to be okay. But don't put that many people on the sidewalk at one time, because it is starting to deteriorate rapidly. It is not wide enough. The lanes are narrow, not much of a shoulder. The bridge railings are substandard, so we knew that we had to make some improvements. So, this is what we had planned. A double basket handle network tied arch. What does that mean? It's got a couple of arches and they come together on the top like a basket handle. And it's all tied together. Hopefully. Hopefully. Pulaski County is actually going to contribute $20 million to the cost of this project. That is what is going to fund the arches. Deborah, we'll need your money starting in about September of this year.
Do I have to pay now?
You probably need to pay up, but they're actually going to contribute $20 million, almost $7 million a year for the first few years. So that's a really good thing. It's a really good partnership between us and Pulaski County. The arches will be 100 feet above the roadway surface, so this will be a pretty substantial structure. Navigational clearance will be even better than it is now. That's a good thing. Substructure is designed for barge collision. You hope barges don't run into it. You hope you don't need insurance. But when you need it, you're glad it's there. So it will be designed to withstand a barge collision. There'll be 4 11-foot lanes. It will have shoulders that it doesn't have now. And it will have a 16-foot shared use path on one side that we think will be really good. Pulaski County is actually working on some other aesthetics for that shared use path. So this is going to be substantially wider than the bridge is now. When you look at Dickey Stevens Ballpark, we've tried to design it so the facade of the bridge matches the facade of the ballpark. So when you come to the ballpark, it'll really just look like one big plaza there. And it'll tie in with everything that's there at Dickey Stevens. So that's really good. We plan to take bids in September for this project. I know a lot of people want to know, when's it going to close down? How long is it going to be closed down? A lot of that is going to depend on the contractor that wins the award for the project. Our best estimate right now is that it will close down not too long after the first of 2015. And it will probably be closed down for about 2 years.